Hey guys, I have a special treat for you today. Guys, Jordan wouldn't let me start my own channel. So guess what, guys? I'm about to make my account. Guys, I'm about to make my own crypto account, and I'm gonna start a new channel. You guys keep asking for me to be the host. Well, Jordan won't let me. He was being mean today. You guys know I'm the best crypto shorter there is, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to short, guys. I'm gonna be the next Savvy. He's my role model. Today I'm gonna make my crypto account. I'm going to make my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna start streaming for you guys. Okay? Will you guys like that? Will you guys like a new bearish channel where you guys can learn how to short Bitcoin? Because I'm starting my own channel, guys. I'm starting it. I'm telling you guys. I'm about to start my own channel. What's going on, guys? I see all you guys be like, oh, we don't want Jordan anymore. We don't want Jordan. We want Jabba as the host, man. You guys keep asking for Jabba as the damn host because we're bearish. You guys are killing me. But anyways, Bitcoin is sitting at 41,840. Another day, another lower price that we did see, right? We actually came all the way back down to like the $39,600 level. You guys said I would sub to that. I think some of you guys would sub to it. I kind of brought that up in the past, like doing something like that. But I was thinking of all the hate, like all the new people will come in and just consistently hate so much, man. Everyone, everyone would just hate so much on that. But anyways, if you look at this, I mean, Bitcoin did drop, like we said, all the way back down to 39,600. That's exactly the level. I'm not going to say exactly as I predicted, but that's exactly the level where I thought that Bitcoin was going to come back down to, right? We talked about it yesterday. I did think that Bitcoin was going to come back down and tap 39.6. It did, right on the dot, pretty much, right around 39,670. Came back down and tapped that. Also got we went slightly below the this moving average, which we were watching, that we bounced off twice in the summertime, right? Back here in June and back here in July. We got two nice bounces off that in the summertime. We did, somewhat bounce off that again there. So kind of did, exactly as we predicted. Now, what's going on now? Are we happy with the bounce that Bitcoin got off 39,600? It's too early to tell. It's too early to tell. I think we got to wait till tomorrow to see how good the bounce that Bitcoin actually gets. But hey, at least we got some bounce. At least we didn't, as all you bears would say in the chat,
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
At least we didn't go straight down to 10K. I know everyone's still thinking that Bitcoin is going back down to 10K. Guys, make sure you hit up that like button. If you guys enjoy the stream every single day, or if you're new, make sure you smack that subscribe button like you never pressed any button before. Okay, I know you guys push a lot of buttons. If you guys are married, you might be pressing your wife's buttons, in a bad way. You might be getting on her nerves. She might be pushing your buttons. Who knows? But if there's one button that you should press, it's that subscribe button. I'm in a weird mood today. Dale said not today. Dale is bullish. Dale is bullish again. I mean, that makes me somewhat skeptical. Let's say somewhat skeptical, I guess. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, 41,875. Once again, I hope you guys had a fantastic Monday. I've always said that Monday is the worst day of the week. So far it's been the worst day of the week for Bitcoin, right? So I mean, I guess technically speaking, it's been the worst day of the week for Bitcoin. This week we've only had 2 days, so sample size isn't that big, but holy moly, it's the worst day that Bitcoin had this week. Crypto Newbie said, I'm almost here every single day and definitely enjoy the show. Thank you, Crypto Newbie. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you very much, man. Safe said, stop talking about buttons, you jerk. You big jerk. Anyways, let's go back into our 4-hour wedgie. What's going on with our 4-hour wedgie, guys? You guys know I've been tracking this. Damn little wedgie. I mean, we actually have two slight wedgies. We have a wedgie on the 4-hour. We have a possible wedgie on the daily. Now, we're going to start with the bullish case, okay? We're going to start with the bullish case today, right? So all the bulls, get ready, right?
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
Get ready. We're going to 100K tomorrow. I'll give you guys a fat note. Nope, we ain't going to 100K tomorrow. But let's start with the bullish case. Let's start in the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour. We did get, we got another wick slightly below the support line, but It looks like we have held it as of now and are trying to get back above. Now, the big level for me, obviously holding our horizontal support on a close at about 40,700 seems to be like a very, very important level here for Bitcoin. But, that is not the most important line. The most important line is sort of a line that we've been moving around like savvy, but nevertheless, it is an important line, even though we've been moving it up, down, to the sideways, to the right, you know, to this way, that way, this way, that way. We've been moving it absolutely everywhere. But you guys can see right here, this line has acted as resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. We got it back above it temporarily, then we dumped back below it, and it been resistance 5 times, 6 times. We can't get back above that teal line, right? We can't get back above it consistently here. So will Bitcoin have enough juice to come back up and test that line, first of all? And if it does, we'll have the juice to get back above it. Well, like I always like to say, in times like this, you know, I hate to say it, guys, but, you know, it's anyone's guess. It's anyone's guess. I see, it's so weird. Just a quick rant alert, guys. Quick rant alert. I watched a good amount of crypto videos today just to kind of catch up with the market a little bit and what people are thinking. And I saw that a lot of bears right now, a lot of typical bears are actually bullish. And I've seen that a lot of typical bulls are actually bearish. It's a very, very weird time in crypto. If you guys watch market makers, okay, you guys know market makers, okay? You know, it used to be a meme. Everyone used to, we still meme them sometimes, right? We got the bearish squirrel pattern. We got the bearish turtle. We got the bearish mongoose. We get all these things. Now you got Brendan from Market Makers, whatever his name is. I don't know if his name's Brendan or not. Someone told me his name's Jordan. I don't think it actually is. But now we got Brendan from Market Makers hopping on here going, what's going on, guys? It's Brendan from Market Makers. Guys, you would not believe it, but I am actually bullish right now. Guys, just like Jordan's been saying over on his channel, okay? Bitcoin is extremely bullish right now. We are simply forming a wick-off accumulation pattern, right? And this is the same thing that's been happening in the summertime, right? Jordan's been talking about this consistently, but I am also bullish. Right? I am also extremely, extremely bullish. We're doing the exact same thing in the summertime, guys. The whales are trying to manipulate the market to get you to sell off the coins while they are accumulating, okay? They are accumulating. It's a clear wick-off accumulation pattern, right? It almost looks like sort of an upside-down bearish mongoose pattern, right? You guys can see the clear mongoose pattern here. We got sort of the big mongoose face coming up, and we got a couple legs, right? We got one leg, we got 2 legs here, and then we got the neck coming in. It's almost like a upside down, well, in this case, you know, upside up bearish mongoose. It's actually a bullish mongoose, other known as the wick-off accumulation pattern. So where will this end? Well, you expect the mongoose to jump up into the sky and get up to our target right around 80K. That's our target right now of the bearish, or the bullish mongoose pattern, I should say. So that's Brandon from Market Makers. Thank you guys for watching today. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. No, but you actually have Market Makers actually bullish. He's talking about the wick off. I never would have thought I'd see the day. You got some of these bears acting bullish. Savvy thought that Bitcoin was going to bounce up a little bit higher, right? Before continuing into the 10-month .com bubble that he keeps talking about, which I think is slightly ridiculous, but that's just my opinion. I'm just one guy here who sits here and watches the charts as always, right? But yeah, I'm still watching this too, guys, and this kind of goes along with my bullish case, along with the 4-hour, right? And this could possibly be a wedge that I think at some point here, Bitcoin is going to need, okay? Oh my God, hair. I got the hair, bro. Some of you guys think that this is actually a, look at my hair today, man. Look at my hair today. Holy moly, it's all over the place. Holy majoli. Oh, look at the hairline. You can even see the line coming in. Holy majoli. No, but some people think that this is actually not my real face, and I'm actually bald. I'm actually bald. You guys will never know, I guess. You guys will never know. But anyways, the target for this would be back up to about the $52,000 level, which at some point, I will say, guys, at some point, nothing goes down in a straight line, okay? Pretty much since Bitcoin was at 69K, it's pretty much gone down in a straight line. I mean, yeah, you've had little sideways consolidations, but you really haven't gotten any type of retrace. And I think some point soon here, you are going to get a retrace, right? And we kind of keep saying that, I guess. We keep saying that Bitcoin's going to need a retrace, and it doesn't retrace, okay? We keep saying it. Everyone, everyone, at some point, Bitcoin's going to need a retrace. It's not going to go straight down, and Bitcoin keeps going straight down. But I do think sometime soon, right? I think sometime soon, and I would beg to differ that this would be the time for Bitcoin to have a retrace at its critical previous low from September 20th, right? That 39.6 level, getting a wick, right? At the previous moving average here, which is the 500-day EMA, which you got 2 bounces off in the summertime, right? You have bullish divergence on the MACD, daily RSI, not quite oversold anymore, but still relatively lower than it usually is. Still could go lower, but that's beside the point. Stock RSI bottomed out. If there was ever a point where Bitcoin would get a retrace based off the charts, and we know that charts aren't everything, right? Charts are not everything. There's still a ton of longs in the market, ton of long. People keep trying to leverage long this thing, guys. People keep doing it, right? 100x YOLO longs consistently. I even think Bob's in a leverage long right now. I think Bob is literally in a leverage long right now. Guys, I just put in 100x leverage long on Shiba. 100x leverage long. I just used my rent money in my basement. My $400 rent money. I just went 100x long on Shiba. I'm trying to catch the falling knife. That's what I learned on YouTube. To try to catch the falling knife. That's what I did. I'm not going to get liquidated. This is the bottom. This is the bottom. Bitcoin bottomed out, so Shiba bottomed out. I'm telling you. Even Bob is literally putting 100x longs in there. He really is. So short the hairline. Facts. Even Bob is putting longs in there, but there's still too many in the market, in my opinion. But nevertheless, charts aren't everything. But if there was ever a place for Bitcoin to at least get a bounce, I'm not saying that Bitcoin has to go back up to all-time highs. I'm just saying for Bitcoin to get some type of retrace, even if it's back up to 46K or back up to the 52K level, and then for it to come back down and try to hold support here, right, and try to reverse back up, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it comes back down here again. That's sort of the nature of the beast here. But if there was ever a level for Bitcoin to at least come back up and try to test, either this level or this level, I think now would be the time. But Bitcoin does what it wants, when it wants, how it wants, or how the whales want to move it, right? How the whales want to move it. What's up, Algo? What's up, VZH? We need a few metrics that affects big money before Bitcoin moves. Listen, VZH, you got all your fancy stuff over there, all right? You got all your fancy stuff. All I got is a ETH hat and a microphone, man. That's all I got. What's the 20-week moving average of your hairline? Yeah, man. Yeah, I would say give us heart attacks once more. All right, other than that, let's go back to our, you don't want to look at that, our wick off, right? What we would expect if our wick off accumulation pattern was still to play out, right? We would expect to move back up, okay? Expect some type of retrace, 46K, and for us to come back down again, scare all the little bejeebies out of everyone, okay? Literally scare the bejeebies out of everyone, and then bounce back up to the upside. We're gonna need some type of move here relatively soon, in my opinion, for this to continue to play out. Obviously we have the not that we have the schematic here. Okay, we have the schematic, right? Listen, these are so arbitrary, but you would expect. I don't think we're quite at the spring right now. I think we're somewhere in, if we were to go back to that chart here real quick, this is the second low. We're sort of making that second low. In my opinion, I think if we were to look at the wick off schematic, okay, I think we'd be somewhere right here in this range. So I think we still got a lot of room to go. I think we're somewhere in this range right now. I don't think that I think we could have another month or so of sideways action, man. And hopefully it's not down, right? Hopefully it's more so sideways action here. But I do think that we could be going sideways, like we said, for another month to the end of January. We kind of keep saying the end of January. A lot of people think the end of January is going to be the turning point for many different reasons. You know, obviously you have fractals saying that. You have old total market cap, you know, triangles saying that, but those kind of broke to the downside already. Oh, by the way, let's look at my poll here. Is Jordan bullish or bearish at the moment? So we have 42% bullish, we have 19% bearish, and we have 39% a clown. Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. It's actually, I actually thought that a clown was going to win by a landslide here, but it looks like a clown is actually going to come in second, which is great. So that's great. I'll take that all day. George is in staking mode. Yeah, George. You can tell George is extremely bearish now. He won't say it. Okay, he won't say it. He won't say it one bit. But you can tell in his face that he's extremely bearish right now. Right? You guys can probably see it in my face right now. Right? Short term, I could like the price action a little bit more. Now, obviously, the stuff that we can look at to give us, you know, that positivity, because that's what we do. We stay positive here, right? We stay positive, and because we know what's coming eventually, right? But you know, just like I said the last couple of days, the short-term price action. I don't love the short-term price action. I don't love it. I've been saying that the last, you know, I don't know, the last week or so. I don't love the short-term price action, and today's just another day where I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it one bit. I don't love the bounce that we got off 39.6. I don't love it whatsoever. George is giving up on gains and accepting 50%. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can just tell if you watch the streams or the videos just by the attitude, right? It's sort of like this. Instead of hopping on and being like, "What's going on, guys? It's George," you get this. I'm George. We're all George. Today, since Bitcoin's going down again, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about coin staking. So guys, you know, instead of my typical HODL and dollar cost average, and today we're going to talk about how you guys can gain 10 to 20% APY by just staking your crypto. Okay, so if that sounds to you guys, make sure you guys hit up that like button and check out Cryptos R Us, which you can find in the description down below. Okay, now guys, you can earn some awesome APY on all your crypto, right? And guys, no, don't worry, I'm still bullish. Okay, I'm still bullish. Just because I'm talking about, you know, bearish, you know, you getting 50% returns does not mean I don't think that crypto is going to continue higher. But you know, I do think that you guys got to start thinking about, you know, some other stuff besides just DCAing and hodling, right? I think we got to start looking at, you know, more so, you know, staking, right? Staking is a great way to earn crypto when it's going down, and I think we got to start taking a look at it, right? Now, that's all I really have to say. Yeah, you guys can stake on, you know, this platform 20%. You know, I invested 177,000 in this coin, right? I know that's totally doable for the average person, right? Investing 177,000, totally doable for the average person. Oh man, totally doable for the average person, and I'm gaining $86. I'm gaining $86 a day off my 177 grand, right? So you know, you average all the average people out there, all the people that, you know, are panicking their crypto because they spent all their money on their crypto. I definitely think that you could also earn $86 a day with your $177,000. Okay, so think about investing your $177,000, and we can all gain $86 a day from crypto. Now let's do some Q&A. Let's do some Q&A. I thought that was a lot. George, if you're watching right now. George, if you're watching right now, you know I'm kidding, man. But, dude, it was just funny how you said that, man. George is acting like anyone can just throw in 177 grand. Just make 86 bucks a day. Oh, man, that was funny, bro. That was really funny. I would have did a normal amount. I don't know. Normal's relative, but, you know, for someone that, you know, maybe is down big in crypto, maybe they can put, you know, 5 grand, 10 grand in there. I don't know. Not 177K. But man, sometimes you lose touch. Sometimes you lose touch of reality, man. You really lose touch of reality in the grand scheme of things. Oh, we're back in the grand scheme of things again. Here we go. Here we go. Anyways, yeah, you can see it in George's face. You can see it in BitBoy's face. BitBoy is extremely bearish right now. You can just tell the vibe, man. It's all about the vibes. It's all about the vibes. Even my vibes, right? How are my vibes, guys? Are my vibes bearish or bullish? Let me know in the chat. Are my buy? George says you're a good guy. Yeah, George is awesome, man. You guys know I love George. I watch the stream pretty much every single day. But no, what was I gonna say? What's my vibe? Do I have bullish or bearish vibes? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I think my vibes right now are a little bit mixed. I got some mixed facial expressions, a mixed voice. We got to pump out for this close to Big Papa Bear. Hey, I would love for that, man. I would absolutely love for that. I will just say, I will clown. You guys are the clown, man. Let me end this poll, by the way. Let me end this poll. Too positive, tentatively bullish, bullish. Jordan is bullish all the time. I try to be relatively even, you know. Obviously, you guys know I try to be a positive person, and you know, listen. You guys know the last couple days have been bullish. Make sure you guys hit up that like button, though. Hit up that like button. I appreciate it very much, guys. All right, the bearish case. The bearish. Let's get kind of bearish here because we know Bitcoin is bearish. Nick Merck said you're bringing me down, bro. You know what you need a little bit, guys? You know what you need a little bit, man? We'll get back into it. Let's look at the bearish case, guys. For the bearish case, okay, we have our second head and shoulders pattern. Now, I watched a great video by someone you could probably name today, right? One of my favorite people to watch in crypto. I don't really watch too many people anymore, but this guy makes me laugh in his videos, man. This guy has some serious energy, okay? Some serious energy. I like that energy, man. I like that energy, but anyways, we have a second possible head and shoulders pattern, okay? And, you know, I first want to state, before we have our next guest on, I first want to state that, you know, this is the same thing that happened in the summertime. Now, obviously, past results don't equal future results, right? We know the blah, 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 right? You can't compare. Past results, future results. I think you can somewhat compare because the market cap is still relatively the same. When I say don't compare, I mean don't compare 2017. Stop comparing 2013 to 2021. That is one of the dumbest things you could possibly do.
Rant Alert.
Yeah. I'm sick of these tech dev charts. I'm sick of these tech dev charts. I'm sick of all these like fractals that are showing Bitcoin to 288,000 in March. Okay. Bitcoin's not going to 888,000 in March, okay? Let's throw that out the window. If it does, I'll be a very, very happy man. Very, very happy man. Yes and yes. But, you know, in the summertime, we know we had this left shoulder, we had the head, and we have the right shoulder, right? Now, once we got to that inflection point, which was right here, guys, you guys can see the clear inflection point right here. Once we got to that inflection point, which was the ending of that right shoulder, okay, what did Bitcoin do? Well, Bitcoin, you know, obviously bounced around that level and went up to 69K. Now, am I expecting something like this to happen again? Well, I think it's certainly possible, and I think when Bitcoin does decide to bounce, it's gonna be pretty fast, in my opinion. When it does, right? When it does. Right now, as we speak, we are actually sitting at relatively that inflection point, okay? 39.6 is where, you know, I've been saying for a long time, I'm not going to just move my lines like Savvy, okay? I'm not going to be like Savvy, who, you know, as we know, all right, guys, Bitcoin is clearly breaking up from our resistance level right here. I told you guys I would flip bullish. if Bitcoin broke 35,700, right? I told you guys about this clear 5 wave that was going to bring Bitcoin all the way back down to 30K. But I told you guys if we got back above 36,000, I would flip bullish. Unfortunately, now I see a new resistance, and I won't flip bullish until Bitcoin breaks 42,000. So if Bitcoin breaks 42,000, I will now flip bullish. 3 days later. All right, guys, looks like Bitcoin has now broken all the way back up to 52K. Now I will not flip bullish unless Bitcoin breaks 67K, okay? I won't flip bullish if Bitcoin breaks 67K, okay? That's my new line in the sand, 67K. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I've been telling you guys consistently. If Bitcoin broke the previous low, to me, that would be a typical, okay? A very, very typical, actually. Warning, shots fired. Okay? And I think we're at that point again where, we're at that point where, short term, I'm talking short term stuff, guys. You guys know long term, I do think Bitcoin's going to continue higher. Short term, all right, we're at that level where can this act as a spring where everyone's watching this, right? Everyone is watching this. Everyone is watching this pattern, right? Name one person that's not watching this pattern. Can you name one person that's not watching this head and shoulders pattern? All right, but on the other hand, name also one person who's watching this head and shoulders pattern that's not also watching this one. Okay, and is comparing it to this one, saying, "Oh, well, this one didn't work out; it bounced to the upside." Right, and everything that I kind of heard today is the same thing, and this is what makes me cautionably optimistic, guys. You guys know I'm always an optimistic person. This is what makes me cautionably optimistic. Everyone is watching this one and said, well, this one bounced to the upside, so that means this one can bounce to the upside. Okay, that's what I heard from every single person. And that's something that I've been saying as well. If you guys have been watching forever, I've been saying that, just because we have a head and shoulders doesn't mean it's going to break down. This one broke to the upside, right? Everyone's saying that same thing. So if everyone's thinking the same thing, is it going to do the same thing? That's the thing that's making me cautiously optimistic here. Or will this break to the downside? Okay, just throwing that out there because I watched a ton of videos today. Like I said, I like to sometimes take one day just to kind of catch up on what everyone in the space is thinking. Okay, and I like to tend to be a devil's advocate to what everyone is thinking. Everyone's thinking it's just going to bounce here because it did in the summertime. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what makes me cautionably optimistic. I guess you could say. What's the opposite of cautionably optimistic? What's the opposite of caution? Non-cautionably bearistic. Non-cautionably bearistic. What's the opposite? Can someone help me out here? Can somebody help me on the chat? What is the opposite of cautionably optimistic? Non-cautionably pessimistic. Non-cautionably pessimistic. I don't think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point. I really don't. Cautionably Java. That kind of makes sense, I guess. It kind of makes sense. DCH said, what's your absolute low? My absolute low? I don't have an absolute. I don't think that... I've told you guys this. I don't think Bitcoin breaks 30K. I don't think Bitcoin breaks 30K. Now, because I'm not expecting this full-on bear market. I've said this consistently, guys. I've said this consistently.
Rant
right?
Alert.
Everyone expects Bitcoin to just go through these same cycles over and over and over again. And what have we learned about this cycle? Okay, I guess I'm saying a cycle. What have we learned in the past 2 years? Okay, Bitcoin does what it wants when it wants. Everyone expecting a blow off top. Bitcoin has this. Okay, Bitcoin's done this. Bitcoin's done this, and everyone's expecting a blow off top. So, Bitcoin does what it wants. So everyone's sort of coming now, everyone with the bear market, the bear market view. I don't think we have a typical bear market, even when we do have a bear market, because I think, I've always said that I don't think Bitcoin's going to have typical bear markets anymore. Bitcoin's not going to have 80-90% drawdowns anymore. I think you'll see consistent, 50, 60, well, how should I say this? I think you'll have like 100% pumps, 50% pullbacks, 100% pumps, 50% pullbacks. I think the days are almost gone where you're going to get, 20x, and then you're going to get, an 80% drawdown. I think the days are almost gone just because we need so much money to move Bitcoin now. I don't think you're going to get those 20x gains and then 80% drawdown anymore. I think that's what the altcoins are for. I think Bitcoin's there for that steady growth, and I think that's what we're going to consistently get. People are expecting an 80% bear market, just everyone to just panic sell their crypto. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think that Bitcoin will go below 30K. BTC moves when the quants are risk on and favoring a growth. That's true. Expect the unexpected. Everyone says it's going to bounce. It's going to dump. I don't think everyone's saying it to bounce, man. I think most people are still bearish here. I think most people are still bearish, man. Listen, I said it earlier, guys. George is bearish. George is bearish right now. Okay, I can see it on his face. He won't admit it. He won't admit it. BitBoy's bearish. Okay, even I'm slightly bearish at the moment. Even I'm slightly bearish. I don't know if Bitcoin bounces from here, right? I think a lot of people are saying wait till the open, which we just got. Let me actually check the open here. Let me actually check that open here because we just got it. Bitcoin closed at right around where we are now, right around 41.8 or 41.7, right around 41.7. We got that close. Even I'm right now. I'm slightly bearish here in the short term, man. I will have to say. I don't love what I'm seeing for everything, right? I don't love what I'm seeing for the price action. I don't love what I'm seeing for, the longs just being consistently open. I don't love the bounce we got off 39.6. I thought we were going to get a way better bounce than that. Doesn't mean that we can't get a bounce now. It doesn't mean we can't. But, what I mean by bearish is I think that, I'm not expecting a move back up to 52K imminently. Bearish. I'm bearish. Everyone's pissed at me, man. Everyone's pissed at me, bro. I can see it in the chat, man. I can see it in the chat. Jordan, what do you mean? Why didn't you tell me this 2 weeks ago? Why were you hyping up a bounce 2 weeks ago then? Now you're bearish. You were bullish like 2 weeks ago. Why are you bearish all of a sudden? I've been DCAing because you've been telling me to. You've been telling me to DCA. Just like George. George keeps telling me DCA, hodl. And so have you. You've been lying to me this whole time. Why have you been lying to me? Listen, man, I've been accumulating too. Me being bearish does not mean I'm not buying, man. It does not mean I'm not buying. I'm still buying in this range. I'm still accumulating in this range, but I do think it still could go lower. That's why I don't go all in. I never go all in. Never go all in. Keep some dry powder on the sidelines because always a possibility it could go lower. Right? Always a possibility it could go lower. Everyone's like, why are you lying to me? And opened my eyes, I saw the sign. I saw the sign. All right, let's see. As long as the trend is profitable for the market makers, they won't stop. Very, very true. Very, very true, man. All right, let's see. So, what else am I talking about? I mean, just another thing we can look at for some hopium, man. By the way, let me actually go through some of these real quick. You guys have been waiting for a little bit. Michael said Jordan's hairline dumped. It's got like I got like a little line right now. You guys can't see the moving average because it's covered by all the bears, right? It's covered by all the bear crap usually, but all the bear crap's gone right now. You actually can see. I always do the opposite because I don't know where the camera is. You guys can see the clear. Look at the clear line on the moving average right now. There's clear support there. You, like I said, you usually can't see it because there's so much bear crap in this general range right now. But right here, clear line on the moving average. Clear line. So I think we're good for now. I think we're good on the hairline, guys. Or at least for now. But if I keep seeing all this bearishness, all this negativity in the market for extended period of time, man, I'm probably gonna be bald within the next 6 months. I will be bald within the next 6 months if I continue to see all this bearishness. Watching his hair pull back on stream. Hairline not looking so good. Come on, man. All right. Anything else you really want to talk about here on BTC at least? Same thing. I mean, still a couple different things. The Ichimoku on the weekly Ichimoku. Can you say it correctly, guys? Ichimoku. All right. Ichimoku Cloud on the weekly. Getting some support on it as we speak. Now, it will continue to be support at, we'll see. It was support back in September. Almost to the T. I mean, look at this. It was almost support to the T on the weekly time frame right here in September. kaboom, bounce to the upside. Right now, it's sort of the same thing. Summer, you bounce a little bit ahead of it, but nevertheless, that's one thing I'm watching. And, you know, we sort of had this ascending triangle on the non-log scale. And this is sort of me, you know, finessing some lines around, right? Finessing the line this way, finessing the line that way. John said, I'm holding my gold in my pocket right now. You're holding your gold in your pocket. Interesting, man. What kind of gold are you holding in your pocket, bro? I don't think I want to know. But you have this little thing here. I mean, we had this ascending triangle on the non-log scale chart. So what I did, I took it off log scale to see if it would still fit. Okay, we're sort of finessing lines like savvy. You guys asked for hopium. I deliver. Okay, you guys. We got Drunk Bear saying that's a lot of imaginary lines. Listen, you guys know me, man. I mean, Bitcoin does what it wants when it wants, but you know, you guys asked for some hopium. Here you go. So you still got this possible support coming up. We have 1, 2, 3. All right. So we took it off log. You still have that trend line coming up possibly. Now, like I said, it is some hopium. Okay, and this would be another reason why we hopefully bounce off this relative level in the weekly. Same kind of thing, right? We're looking for a bounce there. If we want to continue this ascending triangle accumulation pattern, okay. If we want to continue this is what we're looking for, right? I mean, up, down, up, down. We would want another bounce here. Bounce back up to the top. Like I said, does Bitcoin do it right at this moment? I don't know, right? It could have one more rollover like we saw in the wick off and then a bounce, you know, and then we decided to decide if we want to get up to these levels up here. But that's a little bit of hopium. And then the other thing is the weekly RSI still at that level where typically it gets a bounce, okay? Just based off the past, right? Go back to the summertime, July 2021, perfect bounce in July. Obviously, that led to a massive gain up to the upside. You had one right here. The only time it didn't bounce is actually when you went into a bear market or in March of 2020 crash. Right here in November 2019, you also bounced, had a pretty nice gain to the upside. It doesn't look like a lot, but it was actually a 61% bounce to the upside. So it was actually pretty significant. And obviously in the bear market in 2018, you had bounce after bounce after bounce above this level. And then obviously to start the bull market back in August of 2015, that 2016, 2017 bull market, you bounced off of it and kind of did your thing. So very important level there. You know, it's an RSI level, so I'm not going to take it home to the bank and schedule my Forbes interview, as Ben Cowan would say, just because we're bouncing off of it. No. We're not doing that. But, you know, it is historically an important level for Bitcoin to bounce off of. Extremely bearish. Prestige said, it's okay, Jordan. Let's move to altcoin charts. Do you have a hedge against your long position, man? Do I have a hedge against my long position? Why would I? No, I don't have a hedge against my long position. Nope, I don't. Your forehead will become a lice slice. We'll see, man. Dominance is going up. I've said that I don't want dominance to go up. Okay, some of you guys do. Some of you guys want dominance to go up. But stop comparing, Jordan. It's not like before anymore. Here we go. Here we go. I knew you guys were going to say that. I knew you have the Karens come in the chat trying to use it against me. Jordan, you just said we can't compare 2017 to 2021. And look what you're doing. You're comparing. I told you over and over and over again, you can't compare 2017 to 2021. You're such a hypocrite. You're such a hypocrite. Stop comparing the RSI. You can't do it. It's a completely different market, just like you said, you hypocrite. You can't compare both. I want to speak to Jordan's manager. Who's the manager of Jordan Camirand Crypto? Who's the manager? Who is it? It's me? Well, I want a refund. I want a refund of all the time that I spent watching this crappy channel. But yeah, I guess I was being a little bit of a hypocrite, man. I was being a hypocrite. VGH though. Have a good night, dude. Have a good night, man. He said, how can someone talk this much? Listen, man, you got to talk it out sometimes. You got to talk it out sometimes. No, but Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin, dude, Karen's got huge straps. How big are Karen's straps? Hold up. Karen's got bigger traps than me. Look, ready? Watch my traps versus Karen's traps. Karen's got some massive traps. She's been doing some serious shrugs. Holy moly, look at this. Ready? Ready? One. Look at the traps, guys. If you guys don't know what a trap is, it's right here. It's this muscle right here. Watch the trap, bro. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! She's been doing some serious shrugs. Holy moly. I'm not messing with her. I'll never mess with my mother, but holy moly. And experience like this before. Is this Jordan's stream of conscious? Anyways, daily, we're getting a bounce on the market cap dominance of BTC. I don't know why I said it like that. I try to sound smart. The market cap dominance of BTC. Okay. I wanted this to break down for alts. It did for a second, and then it wicked back up to the upside. That's why it's always important. It's always important before you imply something to wait for a close. Okay. Wait for a close. You know, we didn't get it. We wicked down below it, and then we came back up. So dominance is coming up. It can be one of two things. It means Bitcoin can outpace alts to the upside, or alts outpace Bitcoin to the downside. So far, it's been alts outpace Bitcoin to the downside. Alts did not have the best day yesterday. They definitely didn't have the best day yesterday. They bounced back a little bit, but so far, it's been alts have been kind of, you know, crushed by Captain BTC. Okay, besides a select few. I mean, Chainlink's been holding up pretty well, but besides that, I mean, near protocol was holding up pretty well, which is good too. Send her my way. Listen, if you want to get with that, by all means, bro. By all means. I think Mike's got dibs though. I think Mike's got dibs. She's jacked. Facts, man. But you know, if this was to play out, you know, the same kind of way it has, you would probably expect to move back up to, you know, the 48% of the dominance, right? And move back up here to 48%. And then kind of figuring out what you have to do from there. But that's what the dominance looks like. That's what the dominance looks like. Dale said she's going to pump, folks. Dale. I don't know if I like that Dale's bullish. I'll say it again. I don't know if I like that Dale's bullish. I want everyone to be bearish, man. I want everyone to be bearish. Please. Right?
Rant Alert.
We want everyone to be confident that Bitcoin's going to go lower. You know what I think it might take, guys? You know what I think it might take for everyone to be super bearish, for, you know, everyone to start shorting instead of longing? I think if Bitcoin gets a daily close below 39.6, exactly what we don't want to do. Exactly what we don't want to do. That's going to make everyone flip bearish, in my opinion. And hopefully everyone closes their longs, everyone goes short. And that's when we get some type of short squeeze to the upside. That's what I'm hoping for, man. I want everyone to be bullish. Dale, can you be bearish? I mean, please, Dale. You're killing us right now. You being bullish is not helping our cause. You're actually, you might think you're helping the cause, but you're actually hurting the cause at the moment. You're hurting it a lot by being bullish right now. We need everyone to be bearish, right? What you guys don't know, actually, I don't know if I can even say this as a joke, actually. I don't even think I can say this as a joke. I can't say this. I can't say this. Ben Cowan is still bullish. Yeah, I mean, listen, even Ben, I mean, I watched Ben today too. I mean, he sounds like he thinks it's going to go sideways for a little bit, right? And he said, until we get, you know what Ben always says, guys? You know what Ben always says? He says the same thing, right? Let's go get our guy in here. Hold up. Where is he? Where's my good friend? My good friend. Here he is. What's going on, guys? And thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Guys, today we're going to do Bitcoin, a weekly support band update. If you guys enjoy the channel, make sure you guys hit the like button and press the subscribe button. And if you guys could join the premium list, which you could find a link to down in the description below. Let's jump right on in. So Bitcoin's weekly support band. We know we do an update on this every single Monday to see where the Bitcoin support band has fallen. Okay. Right now it's sitting at about 52,383. That's where the 20-week SMA currently sits. Guys, I know everyone right now is sort of panicking. Everyone's thinking that we're going to go into some multi-year bear market, but at the moment, guys, I think we're just going to be playing in the sandbox. I think we're going to be doing the exact same thing that we saw, at the 30K to 40K range. I think we're going to be kind of doing the same thing in the 40 to 50K range, right? We're going to just be playing in the sandbox. That's why I told you guys not to schedule your Forbes interview yet, right? Everyone was getting extremely bullish up here when I was sort of saying, guys, we're getting a little bit overextended. We needed a 3 to 6 month bull in the market, and I think we might get another one, right? I think we might get another one where we might get a bounce back up. But the thing is, are we going to be able to get back above the weekly support band, confirm it back as support? Okay, get out of the sandbox, confirm the weekly support band as support, and then continue up where we can schedule our Forbes interview. That's sort of a very dubious explanation of it, but we could certainly just end up going sideways here for a little bit, right? We could go sideways here for a little bit for another 3 to 6 month lull before getting back up, right? So I think we need to have some patience. Like I said, guys, I don't think the bull market's over. I think the extended cycles will play out, but we have to see what happens. Okay, we have to see what happens, and we have to get over that weekly support band, right? Until we do, typically Bitcoin's in a bearish trend when we're below it. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys. I can't look at myself with no beard, man. It creeps me out. It literally creeps me out. But yeah, I mean, that's basically what I've been hearing from him lately. Is just to get back above that, which is in a simplistic way. I mean, relatively true, right? Relatively true. Jordan would wear that hair in a date. Dude, maybe I would wear that hair to date, but holy moly, man, like no beard, absolutely, it looks like literally creeps me out so much. It really creeps me out, by the way, guys. It really creeps me out. What's going on, Stefan? Thanks for hanging out, dude. What's up, Mr. Carter? We need BitBoy and TJ to sell our portfolio before we can flip bullish. That's facts, too. Dubiously. All we have is time. All we have is time. All right. I mean, we've talked about so much bear stuff today. Total market cap kind of just continues to go down with Bitcoin. Okay, I mean, it's expected that Bitcoin goes down, total market cap goes down. They kind of go hand in hand, right? Bitcoin takes most of the market cap. Makes sense, especially when ETH goes down too. Right? They both take a ton of the market cap. The big level for the total market cap, and it's kind of funny how these both are at pretty much the exact same level. Okay, you got Bitcoin going back down to test 39.6. You have total market cap actually coming back down to the previous daily close highs. Now, the big level I'm watching here for, and kind of like with Bitcoin, is closer down to 1.75 trillion, which is this previous low, right? I mean, that's the line of the sand, so kind of for the total market cap as well. And I think people always take the line in the sand with the wrong meaning. By line in the sand, I don't mean like if we break this, it's over, right? I don't mean if we break this that Bitcoin's going to 10K, altcoins are dumping 90%. That's not what I mean. I mean, in the relative short term, if we do break this, the general sentiment is going to be extremely bearish if we do break the previous low, okay? I mean, it's already bearish. Just imagine if we make a lower low, right? People are going to be screaming. People are going to be, it's going to be bad. It's going to be very, very bad. You're going to see as more trolls than you've ever seen in your life. You're going to see just an exorbitant amount of trolls and bears, okay? Everywhere. They're going to be pooping on your lawn. They're going to be pooping on your computer. They're going to be pooping on your Shiba Inus. They're going to be pooping on your rugs, okay? They're going to be pooping everywhere because there'll be so many bears, right? There'll probably be one in your house, right? There'll probably be one in your house. If someone lives with you, there'll probably be a bear. They're probably going to be pooping everywhere, man. And you got to just kick them in the nuts when they do. As always, kick them in the nuts, man. I got my slippers that you guys like to make fun of on, by the way. So, and you can see them real quick. Boom. You guys love to make fun of my slippers, so there you go. But you got to kick them in the balls when they're pooping on the lawn, right? But 175 is that level. Same thing with 39.6 for Bitcoin, right? We want to stay above this. Just to hold market structure, right? It's the previous highs, previous resistance back here, previous support back here. You want to just continue to hold this general level as support, okay? We're making our way back down there, slowly but surely. Total market cap doesn't move as fast as Bitcoin does, but slowly moving back down there. Jordan has given us permission. Java's belly button is a meta. What? DJ. Java's belly button is not a metaverse, bro. Holy crap. I didn't know there were living things in my belly button. Holy moly. It's a metaverse in here. I didn't even know. Hey, guys. Hey, I can see you in the mirror. I didn't know you guys lived in there. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, that's why you didn't tell me. You don't want to creep me out. But that's awesome. Now I don't have to watch TV. I can just watch my own belly button. Holy moly. That's awesome. Look at all these things in here. You're killing me in the chat, man. Where do you come up with this crap, bro? Where do you come up with this crap? Where do you come up with this crap, bro? You have some of the funniest things I've ever seen, dude. But yeah, I mean, listen, same thing. I'm done talking about this. I'm done talking about this today, man. I feel negative. I don't like feeling negative, man. I'm a very positive person in general. I tend to not be very negative often. I don't like being negative this much. Right? I understand it's the general direction of the market, but to me, it's important to stay positive. So I'm done talking about that. Okay, I'm done talking about it. Just don't show us his multiverse. You don't want to see it, man. We could see it. You guys want to see Java's? You guys want to see Java's metaverse? Let me know in the chat. Raise your hand if you want to see Java's metaverse. Raise your hand in the chat. It's time to face reality. Bear market just started. There isn't, guys. In the chat, I need you guys to tell me this in the chat. Do you guys honestly think that Bitcoin's going to have a true bear market? Or what do you mean by bear market? Do you think that Bitcoin's just going to 30K and hanging out down there again? What do you guys I want to know from the bears. What do you guys truly think a bear market will look like? Because I'm telling you right now, if you guys are hoping for 10K, 15K prices, you ain't going to get those. I'll tell you right now. You ain't going to get 10K, 15K prices. Okay? You ain't going to get it. Testing 35K will be healthy for all concerned. Someone raised their hand. 24K. I'm telling you right now, you guys ain't getting those 10K, 15K prices again. You guys missed on those prices. No. Dude, talk about where you think things will be in months. Listen, man. Where do I think things will be in months? I think at the end of January, I think Bitcoin is going to go sideways for another month. I think Bitcoin's going to go down / sideways. I don't think it's going to go like this. I think it might be like this. Okay, slightly down / sideways for another month. Okay, it might have little wicks where it goes, lower. It might have wicks where it goes higher. But I think it's generally going to trend sideways for another month. I think then we'll get an impulse to the upside, and that's going to be the true test. That's going to be the true test for us. Where is Bitcoin going to continue its general macro bullish trend to the upside, or is it going to get rejected and go lower, right? I think that's going to be the big key. Something like this, just to give you an example of what I mean. I think we're going to get, another month of, general sideways. Obviously we'll have wicks, general sideways in this range. And then I think Bitcoin will get an upthrust, right? I could see it coming all the way back up to 52K. I could see it coming all the way back up to 52K. And that's going to be the key level where we decide, is it going to get rejected and continue lower, okay? Or is it going to, continue higher. I mean, that's generally what I think is going to happen. Generally, but time will tell. Time will tell. As we know, trying to predict what Bitcoin's going to do is like me trying to find a mongoose in Jabba's belly button, right? It's probably not going to happen, right? It's probably not going to happen. You're not going to find a mongoose in Jabba's belly button, even in the metaverse, man. Unless you are just like, I'm going to find, unless you like have the controller and you have the right, equipment and the right potions and stuff to make a mongoose in the metaverse, which I don't know how to do. So exactly my thoughts. Oh, I'm glad that we share the same thoughts, Brandon. I'm glad, man. You can't lose or make money if you never sell. Facts. He probably got it in there. YouTube hiding my videos again? I'm sure. It happens every now and then, man. Like I said, I don't get angry over that stuff. You can't control that stuff. You can't. Lewis said, "Scare money don't make no money." Facts, bro. Yeah, no, I think we do. I think we. Everyone's pissy today. Everyone's pissy in the chat. You know what? I want everyone to get off their feet. I want everyone to get off their feet right now, and I want everyone to do the shimmy. I think it's called the shimmy, by the way. I think I figured out it's called the shimmy, by the way, guys. I want everyone to get off their feet, do the damn shimmy, okay, with me. All right, here we go. We're all gonna do it. Ready? Daniel with the sad face. Jen said ew. You would do the beanie? Someone said it feels like an exercise. It kind of does feel like an exercise a little bit. DJ said shake them titties. 860 people dancing. That's funny, bro. That's funny. Damn, that was hot. Thank you. I didn't think it was that hot, but I tried my best. Anyways, moving on. Emlo said, look at BTC USD shorts up 27% in 24 hours. Yeah, man, I think the issue is with that. The issue, okay, is USD, Bitcoin USD shorts. The shorts. Everyone bring out the shorts. Rodney said, looks like he is preparing for a second job. Stripper. Rodney, man, at this point, I might have to, man. I might have to pull out all the ones in here. You just lost like That's funny, man. That's funny. All right, let's see. So on the daily chart on the Bitcoin USD shorts, the shorts. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're coming up a little bit. I mean, like I always like to say, guys, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, this is really nothing. I mean, in July, just to kind of reiterate here, in July, you were all the way up here. You know, I mean, you're in the grand scheme of things, shorts are still pretty low for the price action that we've seen, right? We would expect a lot more at this point, and they just haven't came in yet. They haven't come in yet. Right? You know, we got to hope that, you know, they do, but at the moment they haven't. Obviously, this is just one thing here, but you know, so they haven't came in. People, I think, are still hopeful, especially at this level, right? Especially at the 40K support level. People are still pretty hopeful and that this is the bottom. So I think most people are probably relatively long. Earlier it was like 50-50. It was like 50-50 earlier, man. I don't think people are. I don't think I'm Shadowban today. I think it's just the fact that people are just bored, man. People are bored of crypto right now, just like they were a couple days ago. And then we had a little bit of a drop. Some people came back. Now people are bored again. They're bored. Listen, man, I agree. I'm bored of the charts too. You know what I mean? Like, I always tell you, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, the charts right now are boring. Boring. I don't want to look at this right now. This ETH fractal type thing. I was actually gonna do a video later about this, but we'll see. We'll see if I want to. We'll see if we change anything. But yeah, man. Let's see what else you guys said. Jordan is the clown from DC Comics deep inside. The clown from DC Comics. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. To be honest, man. The clown from DC Comics. The only clown that I know, okay? The only clown that I know is simply Jordan, man. That's it. That's it. See? Chris said he could start charting precious metals. God. I will never sit here, okay? I will never sit here and chart gold and silver. Never, 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 man. I will never chart gold and silver. The dude said more like broke. Yep. More like broke, man. A lot of people are broke. Guys, how are you broke? I know I said this the other day. I don't mean to be like insensitive or anything, because listen, my portfolio is down pretty big too, but I'm not. My portfolio is not broke. You know what I mean?
Alert.
You guys are acting like the sky fell. If you guys, I continue to say, guys, if you guys bought at the prices that you should have, you shouldn't be broke. You guys are exaggerating, right? I don't know if you guys are exaggerating, if you guys are being serious. If you guys are being serious and you guys are saying your portfolios are actually broke, then you guys must have FOMO'd at every single top there is. Okay? You must have FOMO'd at every single top, because yeah, I mean, to be honest, a lot of coins are down a significant amount, but if you bought the dips and you didn't buy the pumps, you shouldn't really be down like an exuberant amount. I mean, you really shouldn't. Broke, but on the internet? Yeah. DJ said, how you manage that? It depends what coin you bought, man. I mean, listen, I said it with Bitcoin. I made a good example with Bitcoin. I mean, you really, in general, you really shouldn't have bought Bitcoin any higher than 53K. If you bought higher than 53K, I said this the other day, that's on you, man. That's on you. You bought at a time where you probably shouldn't have bought, right? So if you bought worst case 53K, you're not down like 50%. I mean, alts are down pretty heavy, right? I mean, alts are down pretty heavy, but even for like ETH, right? If you go back in time, look at, spots where you could have bought ETH. I think the highest you probably should have bought ETH at this point, if we go back in time a little bit, at least where I would have bought, is somewhere around like 30, right around 3,800, which, that's the worst case. That's saying that you didn't dollar cost average all throughout this place. I mean, if you bought down here, if you bought this dip, right? If you bought really any dip lower, I mean, you're probably still up at this point. I mean, yeah, it sucks because you lost a good proportion of your value, but even if you bought at the worst dip, at the worst dip possible, say if you bought right here, okay? I mean, you're down 22, 23%. Is that sucky? Yeah. Is that going broke? I would argue no. Now, if you bought the top, okay, if you FOMO'd right here, okay, I mean, you're down 37%. It's a little bit more sucky. Obviously, there's alts that are down significantly more too. Broke people only risk staying broke. Can you do Carl? Can you do Carl? We'll do Carl a little bit. Have two head and shoulders patterns ever consecutively broke to the upside? Barry, I have no idea, Barry. I have no idea. Listen, Barry, I love you, man. But, me trying to find two head and shoulders patterns that broke to the downside is probably like trying to find a needle in a haystack at this point. It's probably not going to happen. Trevor said, unless you bought Cardano. Yeah, I mean, if you bought Cardano, RIP, man. If you bought Cardano at $3. Willie said, wait, we're not supposed to buy the top? Oh, man. Greg said, I think people bought high and now they need that money for bills. What do we always say? Only invest money can afford to lose. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Okay? Only invest money you can afford to lose. It's as simple as that. Everything I have in crypto, where I would be extremely pissed if I lost everything I have in crypto. I'm not going to sit up here and say I wouldn't be mad. I would be extremely mad if I lost everything in crypto. Would I still be okay? Absolutely. Only invest what you can afford to lose. That way, you don't get all pissy. Right? You don't sit up here and go, oh, the sky's falling. We're screwed, guys. We're screwed. We're absolutely screwed. You're not sitting up here asking a YouTube chat whether you should, you're not sitting up here and going like in the YouTube chat going, hey guys, do you guys think I should hold or sell? I know you guys are the most reputable people I could ask. Do you guys think I should hold or sell right now? I don't know. I bought at 69K. I have no idea. I put all my life savings at 69K. All of it. All of it. Right? Dude, Jordan, you have been super shadow banned. It is what it is, bro. And guess what? Tomorrow, I will be light banned. Tomorrow, I will be walking in to the stream with a giant beam of light on me, right? Because there will be no shadow. It will be the lightest stream we've ever done, right? It will be the lightest stream ever done. I will walk in tomorrow and we will have the most fun tomorrow, right? If there's a shadow on me today, let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now. There will be a giant beam of light on me like this tomorrow. I don't know what song I'm singing. That was definitely a song for some movie. What movie was that from? What movie was that from, man? I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's see. CJ became a member. What's going on, CJ? Thank you for becoming a member, my friend. Thank you, dude. Jay Greg, I said WTF. Is that the Frozen? It might have been the Frozen soundtrack. It might have been the Frozen soundtrack. That's probably what it was. The Little Mermaid. It was either The Little Mermaid or it was Frozen. One of the two. One of the two. That's the Pats losing. Listen, man, if you want to talk about the Pats losing, I'll be very pissed. Very, very pissed off. All right. You guys want to check on ETH a little bit? Let's check on your good friend ETH. I know you guys always ask about ETH. Let's check out ETH. Let's do some altcoins. Let's do some alts. Okay? Because, you know, Bitcoin's being Bitcoin. So let's do some alts. Some alties. What is the deal with ETH? I would say that ETH, you know, so it's kind of weird because ETH like goes from looking better than Bitcoin to looking worse. Now it's like, yeah, I mean, you can see clearly here that daily chart looks absolutely disgusting on this thing. Absolutely disgusting. And this is coming from something that's my ex-wife. Like, this is my ex-wife. You know, I still, this is my ex-wife, Ethereum. Like, I still love her a lot. You know, we had a lot of good times together. You know, I got nothing bad to say. She was just, you know, she started getting a little toxic a couple months ago, right? It was right around this time. Right around November 10th, she started getting a little toxic, and ever since then, she dropped down. But I'd say the daily doesn't look great. I mean, the daily RSI is bottomed out, you know, so take that for what you will. It's the lowest daily RSI has been since March of 2020, right? Also take for that as what you will. Could still go lower. We've gone a lot lower in the past on this, right? But typically, historically, what I'll say is historically, you're probably getting close to a bounce. It's just a matter of, will the bounce take us to the promised land? That's the big question. It's Halo? That might actually be Halo. What's the Halo theme song? It's like, blah, blah, blah. No, it's like, as everyone's windows are shattering at their home. Everyone's windows shattering. I'll stop. You guys like, please, Jordan, stop. No, but for ETH, it's the same as Bitcoin, right? We're going to draw this as a range here. Let's take off the daily EMA ribbon because that is not helping our cause at the moment. Not one bit. Just draw this as a range here. From the daily close to the daily wick low. Okay. That is, like we said, kind of with BTC and the 39.6. That's the equivalent of 39.6 for BTC, right? The previous low, which is from September, right? Same thing. That goes as low as 2,600 USD. My box, dude, DJ, man, you're on a roll today, bro. My box doesn't have windows. You're on an absolute roll today. But yeah, all the way back down to 2650. Okay, that's the equivalent of Bitcoin's previous low at 39.6, right? So that's the ultimate level we want to hold as far as market structure for ETH. It's just continuing to make or keep higher lows. So if Bitcoin goes sideways / down for another month, could ETH come back down to that $2,600 level? Certainly. And I think, actually, if I remember correctly, the fibs, the little Fibonacci's, what's interesting is you actually wicked down to the 618 today. You wicked nicely down to the 618 on ETH. The Fibonacci's are actually slightly above, so keep that in mind. It's actually at some of the previous, the daily close that was before the, or after the low, is the 0.65. So this general range, I mean, between this box and the golden pocket here, big support coming in around this area. This is the level you want to hold. If you break that, I mean, 786 is 2,400. I can't believe I'm saying these levels, man. 2,400 on ETH? What kind of crap is 2,400? That is ridiculous. ETH started charging too much and became irrelevant. Every time someone says ETH is coming irrelevant, it continues higher. So maybe someday. Maybe someday ETH won't be irrelevant, man. ETH is so irrelevant, man. Let's go, guys. Let's go take a look how irrelevant ETH is. I mean, man, just look at that market cap, man. Look at that irrelevant market cap. Holy crap, isn't that irrelevant? Holy moly, that's irrelevant. You can't get much more irrelevant than $361 billion. You can't get much more irrelevant than that. You just can't. Wow. Look at how irrelevant that is. Compared to everything else. Wow. It's just so irrelevant. Man. Wow. You don't even have any, you don't have anything even close. BNB is a fifth. Solana's a 10th of ETH. It's such a close race though, man. Such a close race. Holy moly. I can't remember how irrelevant it is. Irrelevant. It's the AOL of 1990. Here we go. AOL. We get the AOL talks. Clint, you could be right, man. Listen. If another competitor wants to come out the woodwork and overtake ETH, that's fine. That's why I'm diversified into all these other players, right? That's why I'm diversified into Algo, AVAX, Solana, Cardano, all these other players, man. It's good to be diversified. Though ETH will continue to be, my second biggest holding / first, depending on the time. Turn 6K into 2K with ADA. Everyone hates ADA, man. Everyone hates ADA. I feel bad for ADA, man. There's no volume. Where's the volume on ADA? Charles Hoskinson told me there would be so much stuff on ADA right now, and there's none. Hey, Charles. Where's the volume, Charles? You keep spitting this hopium. Where's the volume, Charles? It's at $1. It was at $3. Where's the volume, Charles? Oh man, everyone just say 8's on ADA now. It's funny because ADA used to be everyone's like, ADA used to be everyone used to stand up for ADA. Like, I remember all the ADA fanboys. You guys remember all the ADA fanboys? I used to make fun of the ADA fanboys too. You guys remember the ADA fanboys, right? Consistently, we're gonna do one of these. Holy moly, look at that hair. Holy moly. You guys remember around this time, right? I mean, around this time in the middle of 2021, how many ADA fanboys there were? The ADA fanboys were so brutal. And you guys know me, I'm invested in ADA. I have a good amount of ADA, right? I like ADA. But, you know, the true ADA fanboys and ADA maxis were unbearable, bro. Everyone was an ADA maxi over here. Where'd they all go now? Where'd they all go now? Fanboys. Bandwagon fans. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? ADA fanboys. Hair on the fleek. Island boy. Island boy. Hey, ADA fanboys. You remember all of them? Yeah, I guarantee you some of you guys were ADA fanboys in the chat. I used to get in fights with the ADA fanboys because I always just be like, ADA's gonna overtake ETH. ADA's gonna overtake ETH in 2021. ADA's the new ETH. Where'd you go now? Where'd you go now, boys? I don't hear you anymore. Huh? It's very, very quiet in here. Very, very quiet. This is what I always say, guys. People are such bandwagon fans. Such bandwagon fans in crypto, bro. Such bandwagon fans. They'll jump from project to project to project, stating that every one of them is the ETH killer. Okay? And then once that project that they like goes sideways for like more than 2 months, they'll jump on another project that's already pumping, right? This project already pumped 10x, and then they'll say, this is the new ETH killer. Okay? And then that project will go sideways for a little bit. Then they'll jump on a new project. This project's the ETH killer. Then a new project. It's like rinse and repeat, man. Rinse and repeat. All the ADA fanboys turn into Solana fanboys, who then turn into AVAX fanboys, who are now turning into Phantom fanboys. Just wait, just wait. They're too busy posting negative comments about Solana. Exactly. That's what I just said. All the Cardano fanboys went to Solana, and then now they some of them went to AVAX, some of them went to Phantom. You know, I want it to go to 99 cents. The really great things take time. That's true. I bought a small amount. Luna 2. Yep. Let's see. Harmony's the ETH killer. Listen, I've been scooping up Harmony like crazy, like gravy. I've been scooping up Harmony like gravy, man. All right, Link. Link is really the only one that's kind of holding up strong here. Look at Link though. Link's a beast right now. You know, as much as you can be a beast, Link is being a beast, holding up pretty strong here compared to everything else. It's actually quite beautiful, if you ask me. Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Everyone buy ETH with every last cent you have. Exactly. Every last cent buy ETH. I'll accumulate as it dips, waiting for reversal. No, but Link's just holding up strong. I mean, still just kind of hanging out at this 0.5 fib. Just hanging out. Still expected to go to 30.22 if Bitcoin can relatively hold steady in this range. I mean, Bitcoin's still at 42K, right? It's hanging on 42K with dear life. Okay, it's hanging on it by a thread. Like it's like swinging around like a you know, what's that animal called? A sloth. It's like it has its arm wrapped around the tree like this, and it's just swinging around like this on the tree. You know, it like a sloth, so it's really slow. But you know, Bitcoin's holding on, and as long as Bitcoin holds on, I mean, Chainlink looks holding on pretty strong too. I will say, at least for now. At least for now. Link, it's funny because when Bitcoin looks extremely bearish, Link usually looks pretty, like, holds up pretty strong. At least as long as Bitcoin's in a bearish trend. If Bitcoin's in a bearish trend, Link a lot of times holds up strong. Now, obviously, not every time, right? Obviously, in May, Link dumped just like everything else, right? But sometimes, you know, like in the bear market here, Link performed pretty well. Bitcoin's been in a downtrend for the last month or so. Link's been going up. It's been quite. I guess it's a reset. It's a reset of where Link should be ultimately, because Link. Say it again, man. I mean, Link's back up to number 16. There was a time where Link was all the way down here at like number 24, where Litecoin is, where it doesn't belong. Litecoin deserves to keep dropping. Litecoin keeps dropping and dropping. I remember when Litecoin was all the way up here, man. I remember those days. You guys remember when Litecoin was up here? I do. But yeah, Litecoin keeps dropping where it should. And Chainlink moving back up where it should be. Chainlink is going to pass Shiba. Doge. get Shiba and Doge out of there, man. Those two. Bitcoin's cool. Bearish on ETH. We bearish on ETH. What else can we look at, guys? What else can we look at? Jay Cricket said we got 4 weeks left, then green. Facts, man. Absolute facts. Remember when Dash was like $500? Never pass up Shiba. Nick, I don't think you actually like Shiba in the chat, bro. I don't think you actually like Shiba. Oh, yeah, said strange. Just noticed the stream now. Yeah. Same as 100 different people. I've probably seen that message 100 different times in the stream today. Casa the Pasta. I've seen some of your old videos being pumped about Litecoin. I think I made one Litecoin video. And I think it was actually right before Litecoin had one of its only runs, if I remember correctly. I think I made a Litecoin video way back in the day. Let's see. It's actually not even that long ago. It feels like a long ago. I probably made a Litecoin video somewhere in this range. I don't remember where. Somewhere over here. That's Litecoin for you. One. We can look at one. Harmony 1. What's our boy Harmony doing? Our boy Harmony. So Harmony, go back to the. I guess we can keep it here. So Harmony still trying to hold this previous resistance and continue to hold it as support. Okay. You're having a hard time getting over 33 cents. But you're just getting squished between this previous support and previous resistance, right? Squished, just squished in between these two levels. So, that is what you're waiting for, right? To get out of this damn range between $33 and this previous support. Now, obviously, if this dips down below here, you probably don't like that. You're probably going to come back down to 22 cents. And if this holds, really what you're waiting for alts, and I think everyone's sort of knows right now, what you're waiting for alts is just confirmation that Bitcoin is at least in a short-term uptrend. And right now, fortunately, it's not. So until Bitcoin even has like some type of uptrend on the hourly, which even the hourly, I mean, like we said, guys, even the hourly does not look, even the hourly is like pretty shady, if you ask me. Until Bitcoin has some type of confidence, which, I would say this price action is until Bitcoin has some type of confidence, you're not. Yeah, the alts are just. I don't think they're going to react very well. Obviously, there'll be some few and far between that have breakouts and continue to the upside, but I think everyone kind of knows the deal right now. Everyone knows the deal. But if you're just looking for short-term targets. I would say that if this level right here breaks if 27 cents breaks, you're probably going to come back down to 22 cents. I would say. I think that's pretty likely to happen if you're just looking for some type of support level or, next place to buy in case it does drop. Savvy does. I saw that last stream. Last time I watched Savvy. It's hilarious, bro. Who does TA on Litecoin? Listen, if you want to do it, that's fine. And I'm not making fun of them. I'm just I think he's just kind of out of touch. It's like that's such a boomer thing to do. It's such a boomer thing to do. In his intro, it says Bitcoin and Litecoin TA. Who does Litecoin TA? Who does Litecoin TA? Oh shit. No one does Litecoin TA. That's like someone doing that's like doing gold TA. That's like, how do I compare that to? That's like, it's just such a boomer thing to do. No one cares about Litecoin. It's just like, you could have picked anything. Any other coin would have been fine. But why Litecoin out of anything? Anything. And if you guys haven't seen it, go watch the intro. It's hilarious. Please pop up as George. Hit Gala, please. You can do Gala. 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 Gold and silver. Gold and silver TA. I honestly forget Litecoin exists. I always forget Litecoin exists. The only time I bring it up is on stream here. You guys make me laugh with Litecoin. You guys always say, "Oh, are you buying Litecoin?" Yep, I am. I am buying Litecoin. Gala Games, man. Gala Games. You gotta love Gala Games. I mean, is Gala Games, keep in mind, there's only 2 touches on both sides. You got 2 touches on the top, 2 touches on the bottom. Not a confirmed bull flag by all means, right? I would probably want to see one more touch on both sides here, but you know, you're kind of just coming back down. I would, right now, I would call it a downwards channel. I like to see 3 touches on both sides to confirm any type of pattern, but you got to take what you got, I guess. Gala, though, I mean, Gala, this just looks like, it looks ugly because it looks like, if you zoom in, yeah, it looks like, oh, this looks horrible. You zoom out, I mean, looks like it's consolidating nicely. I mean, nicely is subjective, I guess. To me, it is. I mean, if you're gonna scoop some up, I don't think terrible time. At this point, you broke the golden pocket zone, right? And maybe if it's right, it's right there. You broke the golden pocket zone. So what do we like to say on big pullbacks? We usually see the altcoins come back down to the 786, and the 786 is back down at 23.8, right? 23.8 cents is the 786. And a lot of times we see these altcoins come back down to the 786, where Bitcoin likes to come back down to the golden pocket, okay? So 23.8 is that 786, okay? So I'll say that. I would say it looks likely that's probably going to make its way back down there, just like Bitcoin, right? Next month or so could be sideways. Maybe it kind of makes its way down there like this and then gets moved back up with BTC, you know, at the end of January into February. That's probably what I would say. Gala looks great given the market structure as a whole. Yeah, definitely does. Crypto Fiend, come on, man. Come on, Crypto Fiend. Come on, Crypto Fiend. XPY. Look at the DXY, it's dropping. Crypto Fiend. I'm not even going to say that, man. He's good at TA. He's been spot on.
Bruh.
Nope.
Bruh. Don't say that again, man. Don't say it again. Don't say it again, please. What was I gonna say? DXY. DXY is dropping right now. It's going sideways still. The reason why we haven't looked at the DXY is just kind of another thing that's just been crabbing. DXY has been in a crab market, as we would call it. Just not doing diddly squat. Absolutely diddly squat. Sideways, 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 right? I mean, look at how sideways it is. You can't get more sideways than this. You know, it's there's not much you can take from this at the moment. If anything, I mean, I would say, you know, again, slightly lower lows with slightly lower highs. If anything, some type of symmetrical triangle that breaks to the upside. You know, at the end of the day, this is going to do what it wants to do. But, you know, if anything, it's just going sideways on the daily. Weekly, same thing. I mean, the weekly just looks like it's going sideways too. It's not much you can take from it. Not much you can take from this chart. Besides the fact that it did... Yeah, I mean, I would say the only thing you could probably take from this is it did get some rejection off the previous closed lows, right? So closed low, flip into resistance. That's the one thing you say that the XY. The hope is it just breaks down. It's just, you know, typically those are continuation patterns though, you know? What's going on, Carrie? Which do you think is the best deal for dip? AVAX, Gala, or Spell? I'd be going AVAX. I mean, if you like the gaming stuff, I mean, Gala is definitely an interesting one too. There's just so many good deals right now, and there's so many coins that I like. It's tough to obviously accumulate all of them. I don't like to own too many. I already own way too many. Right now, I'm way too overextended. Not overextended, but like I own way more coins than I usually do right now. But Gala, I mean, Gala's a good one too. This thing's down 64% from its highs. Could still go lower, right? I mean, we always measure from the highs, but still could go lower. Like I said, 23.8 would be a good area to accumulate some Gala at this point, in my opinion. But you can't go wrong with AVAX. I mean, AVAX had a significant drop as well. I still think AVAX could come a little bit lower too, back to that 786 fib, $72. It's probably closer to 7150. I think AVAX could still come out of 7150. That would be an incredible buy too, in my opinion. It's just it's a matter of preference, in my opinion. You know, it's a matter of preference. But based off what I see from Bitcoin, I probably expect some of these alts to come a little bit lower. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. It's a good song, man. That's a good song. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Sorry, guys. I was reading what you guys said in the chat. I was reading it. Yeah, just saying funny stuff in the chat. Phantom looks dead. Oh, all right. Here we go. Here we go, man. Thank you.
Rant Alert.
We had someone in the chat that said Phantom looks dead. Okay, okay. Phantom looks dead, guys. Let's go take a look at Phantom. I'm gonna look at Phantom today. Let's go see what Phantom's doing. It's so dead. Holy crap. Holy crap. Phantom is dead. Look at this thing. Holy moly. Look at how dead this thing is. Guys, look at how dead this coin is. Holy moly. Holy moly. In the last 4 months, it's up 13x. 13x. In 4 months. This thing's dead. Holy majoli. Holy guacamole. Holy peanut butter. This thing's dead. Holy moly. I have no patience. My patience is wearing thin. Not like my body. Not like my traps. Look at how big my traps are. My patience is wearing thin. Phantom's dead. Come on, guys. You gotta have some patience, man. You gotta have some... This is why I'm gonna go bald. This is why it's stuff like that I see in the chat that's making me gotta go bald, man. It really is. So you're telling me after 1 week of going down, Phantom's dead. What? Not even 1 week. It's been 2 days. After 2 days of downside action, you're going to tell me that Phantom's dead.
Bruh.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Zoom out. Obviously, when you zoom like this on the 4 hour, holy moly, it's dead. It's so dead. It's just dead. I assume that you're probably looking at like on the 1 hour. I got to assume that you're looking at on the 1 hour like this. I got to assume this is what you're looking at. Holy moly, it's dead. Dude, if you even zoomed out a little bit like this, you'd see that it's not dead. Okay? If you even looked at it like this, you would say, oh, it's not dead. Even if you went to the daily chart. Oh yeah, it's dead. It's dead, man. It's really dead. It's really dead, man. Oh man. I'm gonna be bald in like a week. At this rate, I'm gonna be bald in a week. No, but Phantom, if you want me to be a little bit serious for a second, you know, Phantom did have a little bit of, let's see. Actually, think about Phantom. It doesn't have bearish divergence, actually. This thing could still continue up, right? I mean, it's Bitcoin struggle a little bit. So the alts inherently are going to struggle a little bit more, right? Going to struggle a little bit more. But yeah, it's definitely dead. It's definitely dead. I would say that you should sell all your Phantom to me. Okay, give me all your Phantom, man. Give me all your Phantom. No, but it's still pulling back. I would say that this thing probably has, if it doesn't hold the 0.5 fib, which it's at right now, and you have a little bit of bullish divergence here. So if Bitcoin can hold up, I mean, this is a relatively good buy opportunity. I mean, you have higher lows, you have lower lows, right? So you have bullish dip at the 0.5 fib. If Bitcoin goes boop, boop, or if it starts singing the song that I said earlier, if it breaks this, it's gonna go, right? It's gonna go to that 0.618 at 196. If that breaks, you're going to you're going back down to 165, man. That's where you're going after that. So keep that in mind. But Phantom is not dead, man. Phantom's not dead. It's just as alive as my grandma.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
Need a pump of Rogaine. Need a pump of Rogaine. That's what I said the other day. I'm still not confirmed that's actually what is the hair project. I don't even know what I said. I don't even know what I said. I probably could have said anything at that point, you know? Red said, alts will always struggle. Mr. Carter said, I'm definitely selling my house if Bitcoin hit my price. What's your price, man? Is it?
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Is it with all the elves? Bitcoin going to 10K? Does anyone in the chat actually, let me ask you guys this. Does anyone in the chat actually think that Bitcoin's going to 10K? You know? Can anyone tell me if anyone in the chat actually thinks that Bitcoin's going to 10K? I want to see. And don't troll. I don't want you to troll. I'll know if you're trolling. I have my ways of knowing if you're trolling or not. Is anyone actually in the chat? Actually in the chat. Let me tell you. Actually in the chat think that Bitcoin's going to 10K. Let me tell you. Let me ask this. Fear, air, hype, come level-headed, and you should be able to manage. Yeah, man. Don't look like me. Don't look like me is basically what Algo's trying to say. Don't look like me. 20K in a wick. Someone said, Jordan. You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me in the chat. Jeez, you guys kill me, man. Georgia the jungle, watch out for that tree. Oh, man. I am George. We're all George. Today, guys, I have flipped bearish, right? Bitcoin, I have lost all hope, guys. There's no more countries adopting Bitcoin. And one institution has not bought Bitcoin in, since, other than MicroStrategies, in literally over a year. Okay, we've had no institutions buy Bitcoin publicly. We've had no new countries buy Bitcoin since last summer, 6 months ago. There is no good news coming out for Bitcoin, guys. The fundamentals of Bitcoin have never been worse. Never been worse. I'm extremely bearish right now. I do think we'll see a 10K Bitcoin in 2022, okay? We're going to see a lot of whalish games to the upside, right? We're going to see a lot of whalish games where we get upside targets to the upside, but I really do think that we'll see a 10K Bitcoin in 2022. You know, I really, really do, right? Have patience. Make sure you guys on every pump, make sure you guys DCA out of the market, right? Make sure you guys are DCAing out of the market. Make sure you guys are hodling all your fiat, and make sure you guys don't fall for the whalish fake pumps back up to the upside, okay? Now, let's do some Q&A. Let's do some Q&A. It's actually kind of true. I know I'm sort of joking right now, but it's actually kind of true when you think about it, man. Like, when's the... I'm not hating on Bitcoin now. You guys know I'm a big Bitcoin bull and a big crypto bull in general, but when was the last publicly announced institutional buy of Bitcoin? Other than Tesla and MicroStrategy. Oh man, it's actually kind of true when you think about it. And stablecoins, facts. Time in the market will still produce gains over the course of the years. True, that's very, very true. Very, very true. Pat said strap off. Clint said stuff like this that keeps me coming back. Appreciate you, Clint. Thanks for coming back, man. Everyone's flipping bearish, man. Even got BitBoy. I mean, BitBoy's gonna retire soon, guys. BitBoy. Hello, guys. Hold on. The best channel in the interwebs. Guys, welcome back to another weightlifting video today. Guys, I'm going to tell you guys how to get the biggest, and I mean the biggest biceps in the internet, okay? So let's jump on into it, guys. So today we're going to talk about bicep curls, okay? Bicep curls. TJ, can you ban all these guys on the chat? They're making fun of me because Bitcoin... They're making fun of me because Bitcoin's going to zero and I can't talk about crypto anymore, and I became a bodybuilding channel. Can you ban all these guys in the chat? Ban them all in the chat. Ban them all in the chat, TJ. But BitBoy, we're supposed to be a crypto channel. We can't do weightlifting. We can't do fitness. We're supposed to be a crypto channel. We're supposed to do a crypto channel. TJ, there's no money in crypto right now. Crypto is in a bear market. There's no money in crypto. We have to start coming up with new ideas. So we're going to start doing some bicep curls, and we're starting making some fitness videos to make some money now. We got to make money somehow. We got to make somehow, TJ. Okay, but we're not jacked. TJ. All right. Everyone's gonna start retiring, starting doing different stuff. I can't wait to see what everyone does, man. Oh man, that's too good. That's too good. It's not. Ah, shit. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Fitness bits. Nick Merckx. All right. Anyways, listen, man. What else is everyone else gonna do? I don't know. You're gonna have Carl the Moon coming out. Carl the Moon's gonna be coming out like this. All right, hold on. What's going on, guys? It's Carl the Moon. Welcome to today's video. Guys, since Costa failed today, Costa has fallen all the way back down to 0, guys. So I cannot talk about Costa anymore. So today we're gonna do a mukbang, and we're gonna eat all the pasta on this plate today, guys. We're gonna do we're gonna do a 10-pound, and I mean a 10-pound mukbang today of all this pasta. Okay, so let's eat all this pasta. Let's eat all this pasta on this plate. Let's go. Make sure you guys sign up my Bybit link down below, guys. Make sure you guys sign up my Bybit link down below. Make sure you guys do it, okay? How you guys doing today, though? This pasta's really good. This pasta's really good. Make sure you guys sign up with the Bybit link, though. Make sure you guys use the Bybit link. Oh, I like Carl now. I like Carl now. I love pasta. Yeah, I like Carl. It's my new favorite show. Carl the Spoon. Carl the Spoon. It's my new favorite show, Carl the Spoon. All he does is mukbangs now. I love it. Oh, Carl the Spoon. Oh, I'm going nuts. I'm going nuts, man. I am going nuts. This is worse than the summertime, bro. This is worse than the summer. I am going absolutely nuts. Carl the Spoon. Pasta. Oh man, this is what happens when Bitcoin goes down for an extended period of time, bro. $1,000. He's gonna pump, y'all. Dale's still in here saying she's gonna pump. Dale's still saying in here. Marco said no. And then crypto starts shilling Slim Jims. All right, guys. On that point, I'm going to end it because Bitcoin's not doing diddly squat. Diddly squat. Do some TA on McDubs. Probably good at this point. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end on that. We'll end on some laughs, man. Man, Bitcoin's being Bitcoin, man. Let's see what happens with Bitcoin, right? We still try to have fun. We still try to have fun in here, even when Bitcoin's going down. That's all you can do. All you can do is try to stay positive. Keep a smile on your face, even though your portfolio might be down 20%, 30%, 50%. Your portfolio is probably not looking too hot right now. But the one thing is you can say is that you're having a good time as the Titanic is sinking. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding at this point. I'm joking with myself too. As you guys know, I'm in the same boat as you guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Make sure you guys are there. If you're not there, I'll be very upset. Make sure you guys hit up that like button for the YouTube algo so we can have that big ray of sunshine on me tomorrow. That big ray of sunshine. I'm blind right now. But make sure you guys hit it up. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. As always, peace.